Hi, this is Jack Malboeuf, and this is my Doom Snapmap level. So the idea behind this level was that there is kind of this environmental story being told, and the player has to discover it. So first off, we come over here and you pick up the gun. You can't leave the room without picking up the gun. And as you walk through these areas, you see that there's debris everywhere, and that this place is just kind of in a mess. There's sparks flying everywhere. We're into this kind of big hazy room, still kind of a mess in here. And as you pass by here, you sort of see flashing lights, and maybe you see, as you come down these stairs, the shield right there. So the player knows that they want to go into here. So as you come around the corner here, there's an enemy. This teaches you that enemies exist and how to deal with them. He won't really attack you unless you get super close, so easy to deal with. Come in here, get the shield, and then here's where you get the shotgun.
Must not reach the crucible.
So that's a little scripted sequence I put in there just to give the player something to kind of look forward to. I also put this little Easter egg in here, just the wet floor sign with the blood and everything. Just thought that was kind of funny. So as we continue along here, we don't know exactly what's up ahead, but we have some idea that, you know, it's going to be involving demons and things. Grab grenades right here because of that message that we got earlier. So we descend into this part here. The atmospheric sounds change, and there's an imp right here. You can't kill this imp without you doing a glory kill. So it teaches the player how to do glory kills and forces them to do that. So you can tell the imp has sort of been trapped in here for a while because there's bloodstains on the wall and things like that. The anticipation builds up as the music kicks in. We enter here through the portal, and as we can see, enemies to fight, and the facility was actually researching, you know, sort of a portal to hell. But the story that the player can interpret at this point is that the demons sort of escaped and overwhelmed the facility and all that kind of stuff. So I put this Hellraiser over here, this enemy, to sort of get the player going right here and looking at this door. So this is where they think they might want to go next, but it requires a green skull key, so they know that's where I need to get to eventually. So since they can't go over there, they have to head over here. And this door opens up once all of the enemies are defeated. So at this point the music is much more calming. It's spiked up in intensity as we were fighting the enemies, and it had a bit of anticipation before we fought those enemies. So when we first walk into here, this is the hub level, or the hub room. So we see another locked door, requires a yellow skull key, which we don't have. We turn our heads and we see a blue one, which we also don't have, and an open one. So we can reasonably assume that we can only go into the open one. So we make our way through here, and here is a non-colored door, so that we can go into it. We're into here, the music kicks in again. We're fighting these enemies. So I wanted kind of an easier to understand combat arena. There's not much going on here. And there's actually a little secret over here. This is an interactable. You can grab this guy's thing and it drops down a shotgun with the explosive mod. So now I can, rather than just shooting normally, I can charge up an explosive. And down here we see that there's this guy down here. So they're kind of tough to deal with. So I put him down below here, so that you could just jump down and get an easy glory kill and health. And then while you're down here, since this will likely be the last enemy you'll fight, grab this blue skull. So let's continue on here. You can jump back up. And if the player wants to explore, they can discover this secret area over here, which will lead on through, and we'll discover another portal which will lead us to an older Doom level. Cross into here. Music kicks in. No enemies. Alright, now after you finish off that wave of enemies, this door opens over here. And sort of the slower, more relaxed music kicks in, and you can pick up the bonus weapon that you get here. You get a plasma rifle. So we make our way back. This door is now unlocked after having defeated the enemies. and then you can make your way back to the rest of the level. Alright, now that we've made our way back, the first door you'll see is the blue door, which is the door you need to open next, so there's no confusion with going there or there. You just know immediately where you want to go next because it's right in front of you. Again, another uncolored door here. So when you enter this room, you have sort of two options. You can kind of look up here, go up the stairs where the torches are lighting the way, or if you look down the side here, it's skull, you can see kind of a path being made by these little pieces of armor. So you can follow along here, get the armor, follow the trail, and then you'll find a much larger piece of armor at the end here. It's a little bonus secret to get the player exploring and discovering stuff. And now we're up here, so we can just come up here. And here's the next skull. We grab that, music kicks in, and it's wolf here. So the player surprised and has to take out this big wave of enemies. Right. After that wave's defeated, this door opens up, and then you can walk right back in. And then be led immediately over here. So at this point, the player knows that they were just over here a little moment ago, so they kind of turn their head and they see, oh, I just got the yellow one. So it makes pathfinding pretty easy, just finding where the next place to go. No hassle, no trying to figure it out. Room. Music is cool, but somewhat intense. Player knows, has sort of this anticipation building again. They know that something's coming, but it hasn't come quite yet. And here's the green ones, so that'll allow us to unlock the final door in that other room when we first entered the hell level, and we expect that more enemies to show up. Pretty tough enemies show up, so the music goes pretty crazy, and you can pick up this here, which allows you to run really fast and shoot really fast. So I decided to put tougher enemies in this area because of that. Alright, so after dealing with those enemies, you come down here and you can see this sort of green corridor over here. This is a simple jumping puzzle. If you stand on the green stuff, it'll damage you. Not so much that it'll kill you really quickly, but just, you know, provide a hazard. So you can jump along these platforms here. And there's another one of these dudes here. And you can get the plasma rifle with the stun mod. So shoot a little AoE and it stuns enemies. So this is where we were originally. And right across there, across these platforms, you can see the green door. That we can access now that we have the green skull. So we open this up, that there's a boss ahead because it's restock on health and ammo. Come in here, and here he is. And that's the level. Thank you for watching.